retired president, still lives in an undergraduate residence hall just right across from campus here. So it's nice. The students get accustomed to seeing them in their community, and it's just part of the whole ambiance that we provide.
Excellent. What is the most challenging aspect, you think, for student affairs at Notre Dame, being that it is a Catholic institution? Are there certain things that are more difficult than if we weren't a Catholic institution?
Well, I can't speak for student affairs, but I can speak for student activities.
Right.
That I think one of the challenging things is the fact that when we make decisions, it has not only impacted campus, but with our alumni community, everyone watches what we do, type thing. And so I think there's some very good things that come out of it. At times we will have it may have the opposite effect where we have alumni who's a comedian by trade who will contact us and know that we're running a comedy series because they track what we do, convinced that this our style of comedy will be on campus, and we're just not interested, And so sometimes we just have to say no to our alumni. We hate to do it, but there's so many of them, and they have so many great opportunities. So that's a challenge with us, is the fact that we're so visible. Many people want to offer their support to us, and not necessarily ways that we can take their support.
Is Ryan?
Yeah, I know exactly what Peggy was saying. I think the visibility and the tie that the alumni have back to the school is unparalleled from a lot of other places that we hear about. And they have a very vested interest in not only the overall success of the school, not only football, but also day to day. Are we being held accountable for our Catholic character? There's some people who are very conservative who want the university to be a certain way. There's other people who are liberal and want the university to be viewed a certain way. So it's an interesting balance that we work with. But that is also, it's a double-edged sword. In some ways, it does make it a lot more challenging than being at a different institution. On the other hand, though, too, it's great that people are so passionate about it and we can just harness that energy to do good things.
There's a story that we've grown up on, both Ryan and I heard, that took place before I got here, was that our previous director was in the building on a football game day and got a phone call from one of the student building managers saying that there was a gentleman acting odd in the staircase. And so he went to go investigate, and it was a gentleman who was dressed in just very normal football clothes and still had his cowboy boots on and on and on. Just really was looking at the wall and some paint chips, and had mentioned that he was surprised to see some paint chips. And Joe, our director, had said, well, we do the best we can to keep up our building. Next year we budgeted, and then I guess this gentleman said, well, I don't think my dad would like this. And Joe said, well, I'm so sorry, we don't have a lot of money in our budget, we'll fix it next summer when we do the painting. And the man said, well, how much do you think it would take to fix it, as the story goes? And Joe had quoted, and the gentleman pulled out a checkbook, and it was the grandson of the person that donated the building, and just wrote him a check at the spot. Now, who knows if that's true or not? This is one of these stories that they have about Notre Dame, but I think it really, that the fact that it could happen really kind of talks about how invested our alumni is and how much they care about what we do.